anybody choose this?
I don't know.
Why would anybody choose this?
Yeah.
It's like, no. It's not even easy afterwards.
No.
It's hard.
It's still not easy.
It's still not easy,
Yeah,
No.
One thing, this year, you've met some of your relatives that you had not spoken to.
My nephews.
Your nephews.
From the youngest brother has 2 nephews, a few hours away from here.
And they did not even know you existed.
Yeah, they're about 30 years old, give or take.
Mm-hmm.
And until about a year and a half ago, they didn't know I existed.
That's an insane.
All those family dinners with
they just had no idea.
They didn't know. Yeah.
But then they wanted to know, right?
No, these are awesome Christians, and to them, they know that this isn't right. They know this needs to be made right.
Right.
They know that they can't fix it.
Sure.
But we've gotten together, we've had lunch, we've had dinner.
And you're still not in contact with your parents?
No.
And that's not, that when you say they can't fix it.
My nephews can't fix it. They know they can't fix it. That's the tail wagging the dog. They can't do that.
But they can
pray. They can, and it's like their dad, my brother,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, especially, and the older nephew, he's got 2 beautiful little girls. And so, like, when we would have dinner, they would drop off the girls with grandma and grandpa.
Mm-hmm.
And so they knew, we're going to have, we're having dinner with Laurie. That they know. So they know that their kids are having dinner with their aunt.
I see. Okay.
And so, I mean, that part.
Wow, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. I mean, I kind of wish I would know what some of their conversations were like, but I can't be a fly on the wall, and I don't pry. I'd be willing to pry, but in case they're watching. But
I love it.
But no, I don't ask, and I don't try to put it on them. It's not on them.
No, it's not on them. I mean, what's on them is
they're doing what they're
Yeah.
called to do, which is like, well, we just love.
Yeah, exactly. And that's all I'm asking. I'm not asking for anything except just love.
At Christmas, it was I was in tears.
Yeah.
I was in tears because at Christmas there were 3 packages on my doorstep on like the Friday before Christmas.
Uh-huh.
And in those packages were 25 little gifts. They were from my nephews and their wives.
Because of the last...
One for every year.
Oh my gosh.
One for every year.
That is amazing.
They wanted me to know, and for all those years of not having family and not having gifts from family or being thought of over Christmas.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
I know. It was a lot of tears that day.
That's amazing.
Yeah, the edit.
Anyway, ultimately, Laurie, you are just an example of, you're a very visible in the face of Christians. It's actually an opportunity to see, are you really willing to love people that aren't just like you? I mean, are you really willing? That's all Jesus did, man. That is what he did.
And that's what I wrote just a couple of nights ago. I was writing, and one of the things I was writing, saying, because there are some people who will say, well, if a church, it's not enough to be welcoming; they have to be affirming, and to basically be waving the flag and everything. And I'm saying, no. If you have a church that's welcoming, that's not a problem. That's an opportunity. It's an opportunity to show people that, you can be transgender and you can be a Christian who loves the Lord, who wants to serve the Lord, and serve.
Why does it have to be such a huge thing?
Well, because it's just people. Because this is a core issue of who you are.
Yeah,
your identity.
Yes.
Okay, and so.
But if you're in the Lord's house. And if you're really asking the Lord to show you all of these things, and I know that you are because we've had these conversations, can I not trust that the Lord will handle it?
Well, and some people can't trust the Lord to handle it because they feel that He has empowered them to be the judge.
Holy Spirit?
Yeah, to be the judge. And they know it's a sin because they know. And therefore, I must be in willful disobedience to the Lord. And in ignoring his voice, which frankly, he made it quite clear to me
Mm-hmm.
with his voice. So I'm not ignoring it. Actually, I'm doing what he's
Mm-hmm.
told me to do. So, yeah, it is hard for people, and I get that. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it is
Me
hard.
too.
It is hard for people. I
It
get
is.
that, and I don't expect them
Confusing.
to say, "Oh, not a problem." You know, it's like just at least be willing to allow, you know, our Christian brothers and sisters who are transgender to be our Christian brothers and sisters.
That's right.
You don't have to put them up in your spare guest
No.
bedroom. You know, that's not what we're saying.
Is that hard to do? Maybe it is.
I mean, they wouldn't allow it. Some, they would no. For some, they wouldn't even let that. They wouldn't sit at a table. Won't sit at a table with them.
Okay.
They would. They would if they knew.
Yeah.
You know, it's like I wonder.
How is that still in the world?
I wonder if I'll have more empty seats around me at church
Yeah.
on Sunday. You know.
Yeah.
After this gets shown, people all of a sudden it's just like there'll be anybody sitting around. You know?
I just don't. I mean, the ones I know who I love, I just can't imagine that. I just can't. And so maybe they need the opportunity to know so that they can choose. I mean, why hide in the shadows? And I don't mean jump out and like I'm not going to go around yelling, but sometimes the Lord does give us opportunities to love people, and He's waiting to see how we will respond. Right?
That's what Jesus did better than anything.
Right.
He loved people.
Yeah.
And that's what, as disciples, we're called to do. And
well, awesome. Well, I'm glad you came. I'm glad we got to talk to you.
yeah, well, thank you.
And
Enjoyed this.
I'm excited about the future of your family too. I believe that the Lord. I mean, obviously He's working, and obviously changes are happening one way or another.
I have hope.
Yeah, me too. All right. Thank you very much. Can't wait to read the comments on this one.
This will be interesting.
Ooh.
Yes.
High fives.